welcome to this episode of Love Speaks. I am Love. I keep saying welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I know y'all like, girl, at one point, are you going to stop believing? And it's just been a very hard and a very long season for me. I've really been in a season of silence. So that's why this episode is called The Season of Silence. Like, have you ever just been in a season in your life where you just be like, I have absolutely nothing to say. I have nothing to say. I have no advice to give. I have no advice to get. God, I don't hear you. And I'm probably not listening correctly at this point in my life because I'm just so tired. I'm so burnt out. It seems like every time I'm going right, everything else is going left. It's like I have nothing to say. I have absolutely nothing to say. And that's just been the season I was in. Like, I know I keep saying, like, okay, y'all, I'm back for real this time. I'm back for real this time. And then I keep leaving, I keep leaving, I keep leaving. Hopefully I'm back for good this time. I feel like in this recent season I've been in, I've been allowing people projections that they feel about how far I'm going to take this podcast and how far I'm going to go. I feel like I've been allowing it to manifest, in a way of not living up to my own expectations, not living up to my own, what I know I can do and what I know I'm called to do. Sometimes when God calls you to do something, it's not easy because he called you to do it, and everybody else around you can be, okay, the microphone, I'm still having technical difficulties with my microphone, so then I'm not even going to try with that today. You just going to let that be. And I'm just going to talk a cappella. The camera good enough to pick up what I'm saying. Okay? Anyways, so I just feel like I've been in this season of allowing what other people feel about where I'm going to go with this podcast, how seriously I'm taking it, or, if I'm just picking something up and just to put it down, and all those type of projections. I feel like I'm allowing it to manifest in a way of not really being in my word, not really going by what God told me because of what other people feel. Like, I know that I'm supposed to, use my voice. I know that I'm meant to, spread awareness to a lot of things, to tell my story, to allow other people to tell theirs, to be heard. But sometimes it's like it doesn't line up the way that people expect it to. Like, you're not going to have a crowd, cheering you on. Everybody that you would think would support you is not going to support you. You're going to have to learn how to do everything by yourself. Like, when I tell y'all, I am the type of person that be in my own bubble, my own world. I barely know what the heck be going on in the world. I barely know what be going on in my own life. I barely be knowing how to do stuff. Like, when it comes to paying bills or something. Well, I know how to pay my bills. But, like, when it comes to, like, stuff where I have to learn how to do technology and things like that, I am not equipped to it. I am not up to par to it. Like, I am very much... You gotta write it down, ABC, for me, because I don't know what you're talking about. It's too much going on. Like, I get overstimulated. I get overwhelmed very fast. So, with that, and trying to become a content creator, trying to, be comfortable on camera, trying to learn how to edit, don't have the patience. I have the freaking, especially with TikTok and all this new stuff, my attention span is decreasing with everybody else's. It's hard to hold my attention. It's hard to catch my attention. Like, it's so hard to do all these things, and I'm alone. So it's very easy for me to get discouraged. It's very easy for me to just say, forget about this stuff. I know that when I post, I'm changing one or two people's lives, but it's like it's not changing my life. But it actually is changing my life. As y'all can see, I'm getting more comfortable talking on camera. I'm having to network with people who I never thought that I would be networking with. I'm having to expand my attention span. I can't just sit around and just look at one or two things. No, I really have to pay attention to things. Like, I'm stepping so much out of my comfort zone. It is crazy. But I am trying. I am really working on becoming a better version of myself for my podcast. Cause I don't just want to put out anything. Like, I don't want to put out nothing that I wouldn't watch. Like, if I wouldn't watch it, sometimes, and it's crazy though, because I know that this is my purpose and I know that I'm supposed to be doing this, because normally when I look back at stuff that I do, or if I watch a video that I recorded, I cringe. Like, I cringe so much at listening to my own voice. I cringe at anything. But when I go back and I be really editing my podcast episodes, I don't cringe. And I can sit and watch and listen to the things that I said, and sometimes even when I'm watching it, I be like, dang, I should have said this right here, or I should have said that right there. Because sometimes, like, when you're in a moment, you don't necessarily can't find the words to say certain stuff, and it comes to you after, and you be like, dang, I should have said that right there. But like, I'm able to do that stuff, like going back and editing my videos, and another that I'm struggling with, but that I'm learning, is the way that I want to, because sometimes I feel like I get on here and I just ramble. I don't really have a structure. I don't have a set tone of the things that I want to say when I want to, like, that is something that I truly struggle with, and I don't know how to place it. Like, I struggle with knowing what I want to say and how I want to say it, as far as, okay, so just say the topic, like today is, the season of silence. I know all of the points that I want to touch, but I don't know how to structure it, and sometimes I don't know how to flow into the next topic or the next point that I want to get across. Like, that is something that I truly struggle with. I know I told y'all, because I feel like I'm moving my hands a lot. I keep my train of thought by moving my hands. It is a way that I am able to remember things, like, easily, or if I'm struggling with something, sometimes I move my hands. Like, my hands is a part of who I am. When I talk with my hands. A lot of people don't like people when people talk with their hands, but I feel like I'm talking really fast too. Am I talking fast? I feel like I am talking fast. Let me slow down. I talk with my hands because that is a part of me. That is who I am. It helps me get my thoughts across. It helps me keep my train of thought going. I've tried to not use my hands, but I find myself remembering what I want to say, being able to retrace my steps, like, as far as talking, when I use my hands. So that's something that I'm not going to change. But yeah, I find myself struggling with wanting to record and wanting to make videos when I don't know how to structure the video. Like, I can know what I want to talk about. I can know the points that I want to hit while I'm talking about it. But sometimes if I don't know the structure of what I'm saying, like, I'd be like, okay, well, we're just going to come back to that until I can figure out how to go from point A to point B to point C, if you get what I'm saying. And that's just something that I don't really care for. Like, I want to be able to do these things and record these videos and make my content and not feel as though I'm not hitting every point that I want to be made. Because sometimes even when I'm speaking on camera, it don't come to me until I'm speaking on camera. Like, sometimes I just ask God to use. Most of the time with my podcast too, I don't want it to be scripted. I want it to come naturally. Like, I want God to use me through it. So it can just be, all of it can just be overwhelming sometimes. And I mean, I'm like, girl. But that is the whole point of this episode. I'm just, like, basically ranting and just letting y'all know where I've been, because it's no way in hell I should have been gone for damn near 5 months. And then another thing, my equipment, it keeps freaking malfunctioning on me, and I want to buy, like, I spent money on this equipment. None of this was cheap. None of this was cheap. I know I see I have a camera now. First I was recording on my phone. I have a camera. Not cheap at all. I brought a microphone and an interface so that I'm able to put my voice content on, Spotify and stuff. That's been malfunctioning for like months now. I'm pretty sure I have to get a new one. I've been looking online for a new one. But I don't want to keep investing in these things when, I'm trying to, now it wasn't that expensive as it can get, but I don't want to keep buying new stuff like, oh, well, I need to just buy something new. I need to buy something new in order for me to, put out quality work and things like that, when I can just record and do what I can for the time being. But I don't want to neglect my other social networks. Like right now, I'm mainly just posting on YouTube, but I have other places that I want to post and stuff. And so it's just a whole bunch of things that can come into that's what I go back to what I was saying about letting other people feelings about me projected into manifest into reality. Cause like when people start to say things, then things start to happen on your end, but you're not really knowing that it's just coming from people that's talking bad about what you got going on. But at the end of the day, I'm still able to do these things because God is still providing me the things that I need. Everything else is just a bonus, just an add-on, just stuff to make it look more professional or, catch more people's eyes. But like I said in the beginning, when I started this, everybody that my podcast is supposed to reach is going to reach because I don't go looking for it. I allow God to bring it to me. And with that mindset, I feel like when you go and look at my viewers and stuff, and I see how many people are actually like watching it, I'm not nobody big. I don't do like extra promotions and stuff. It's just because of my mind, just because that God anointed me to do this. So when I have my moments of doubt, when I have my moments of uncertainty, when I have my moments of allowing people to project their beliefs and their insecurities onto me, I also have God physically showing me and spiritually showing me that you are called, you are anointed. So anything that anybody is saying, even yourself, any doubt, this is going to be because I said so. Even when you run, you're not going to be able to run far because I'm going to keep putting this on your heart. I'm going to keep aching at your heart to go for this thing that I've told you to go for, because you don't even know that I already have the door open. I just need you to walk through it. If I'm not walking through the door, then there's no way that I can get to where God is calling me to go, because I don't want to walk. I want to stay stagnant. I want to stay where I'm at because I'm comfortable here. This is what I know. All I know is going for something, and then letting everything else, everybody beliefs, everybody manifestations to manifest onto me to the point to where I don't want to, like, I go back to being comfortable with going to go to my 9 to 5 and be miserable, And that is not the way that we are supposed to live. We all have a calling. We all have something, and not to say that like your 9 to 5 is not your calling, because I tell everybody, no matter where you at in life, you are supposed to be there. God have you there for a reason. Whether you're working a 9 to 5 at McDonald's, you never know. You're supposed to be a homeless person that was going to come in, your job that day, a burger, and tomorrow you're going to be a millionaire because that was what God called you to do, to feed somebody that was in need, or to like sometimes, like I go to the Steak and Shake by my apartment. This lady, she is the sweetest lady ever. Now the Steak and Shake is disgusting. That dislocation is nasty. But the lady there, I go there and I love to see her there. Like most of the time I be hating that I go there, but I'm like, at least I'm gonna see her. Cause she just always had the most positive energy. I could be waiting in line for like 3 minutes. She'd be like, thank you so much for being so patient with me. And I'm like, girl, you is good. Thank you for making my burger. It's just like your interaction, like no matter where you are, you may seem like you're not making an impact on somebody's life, but I promise you are. That's why whenever you do something, do it from the bottom of your heart. Do it with a purpose. Don't just do it because you have to do it. And I've been having to tell myself that even with work, because I go to work and I'm miserable at work. I don't necessarily like, I've always loved my job, but sometimes management change and it starts to change your work environment. So I've been hating work. I've been dreading going to work, and I see myself losing the plot, like why I'm here to begin with, because I am so frustrated. I don't want to be there. It's so hard for me to get up and go and to have a smile on my face, because I just feel like my heart is not there anymore. But now I'm like, even though my heart is not there, I still have a purpose, and my heart is there. It's just the circumstances, and sometimes I have to push past that, and sometimes I don't want to push past that. When it comes to doing whatever God calls you to do, sometimes we just don't want to look, because you always have to. When it comes to God, He's always forgiving. He's always kind, and He wants you to strive to be more like Him. Sometimes I don't want to be forgiving. Sometimes I don't want to be kind. Sometimes I don't want to look past the BS that's going on. I don't want to. Sometimes I want to feel the way that I'm feeling, and I want to be able to just do something different. But then it's like God is allowing all this stuff to happen because He wants you to do something different too. But you can't do something different until you get very, very, very uncomfortable in your situation. And I feel like maybe that's where I'm at now. At this point, I'm just ranting. This is the episode of ranting. I have new stuff with editing. I have a new intro thing. So we're gonna see how this episode go. But at this point, I'm just ranting, and I just want to let y'all know, like, I feel like that's something that's going on with me right now. Like, God is allowing me to be very, very uncomfortable in my work environment so that I can start back making videos, so I can go into my walk through the doors that He has opened for me. But yeah, y'all. What else did I want to talk to y'all about? Update y'all on my life. What do I got going on new? Let me tell y'all the tea. What I got going on? What do I have going on to tell y'all about? Let me think. No, I am trying to be more, like, I don't know how to word it. I'm trying to be more open. I find myself a lot, like, okay, I want to start back dating. Am I necessarily dating again? I don't know what that's about, but am I necessarily dating again? No and yes. I ain't tell you to repeat. Am I necessarily dating again? No and yes. I don't know. Like, I found myself, I think I want. That's another thing that's just been, driving me wild. Because it's like, I've been like, God, I'm good by myself. I am A-okay being alone. I don't need nobody. I don't want nobody, because it's just too much that goes into dating. Like, especially when mentally you're trying to figure out your walk with God. And I try not to be a hypocrite, because I literally just told my friend, she makes music. And she's like, but I don't really want to open up to nobody, because I don't want to get distracted. And I'm like, listen, don't miss out on your blessings thinking that it's a distraction, because at the end of the day, you can make it to where you want to be, but if you close off your heart to love, whether that's a relationship, a friendship, a mentor, anything, if you that genuinely love you, if you close down your heart to that, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life, because nothing can fulfill you the way that love can. Like, you have to chase your passions, you have to chase your dreams, but you also have to be open to love, be open to receive it, be open to give it, heal. Like, and healing is ugly, it's painful, it's beautiful, it's sad, it's lonely, And I don't know. I feel like I've been single for like 5 years. 5 years. And I'm open, but it's like I got so comfortable with being alone. When you've been alone for so long, you just get comfortable with being alone, and you just don't want nobody in your space. Like, you want nobody in your space. You don't want nobody to interrupt your peace. Like, I'm so at peace, and if you come in and you interrupt my peace, interrupt my peace if you want to. I'm gonna show you something. I'm so serious. Seriously, interrupt my peace, and you'll see. I play too much when I ain't on the nut. But please just don't come interrupting my peace. I'm full of love. I have nothing but love to give. But if you come in and you interrupting my peace, and you interrupting my love, and you interrupting what I got going on, and you trying to be something, you feel me? Like, you trying to come in and you trying to play games, and you see that I don't play no games, I don't play games. Then you have a problem, because I was good by myself. Like, why do you want to come in? Why do you want to play with me? Why do you want to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know what I'm saying, but I'm saying what I'm saying, and hopefully I do get what I'm saying, because that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you want to play with me? No, this camera's about to